Little NanNan is actually a divine infant that lives forever in the mortal world. Latest news for Shrouding the Heavens, episode ke-129. The fan defeats the arrogant gold-winged young ROC King. The old ROC King appears and sends the young ROC King to the life and death path. From this point on, the young ROC King never appears again. So, the question is, why was the young ROC King so determined to kill the fan? It's not that the young ROC King was too arrogant, but that the clans of the Eastern Wastelands were too. In the early days of Shrouding the Heavens, in the Eastern Wastelands, every holy son and holy maiden from the Holy Lands and ancient clans, even the likes of Hua Yunfei, thought they could be a future great emperor. Therefore, the future contention on the Emperor's road was destined to involve defeating all fellow contenders. A complete ancient sacred body is comparable to a great emperor. Without defeating the sacred body, how could one possess an invincible heart? Suffering defeat at the fan's hands twice was a humiliation for the arrogant young ROC King. Therefore, defeating the fan at the same cultivation level became the young ROC King's obsession. Now that the fan was about to die from his great Dao, he would lose his chance forever. Believed they had the makings of a great emperor. After the fan defeated the young ROC King, he originally intended to go to the Holy Cliff to find the 9 secrets. The Wind Clan's Holy Lord invited Divine Dr. Wang to treat the fan. Divine Dr. Wang entered the Dao through medical arts and was a great power in his own right. The matter of the fan's great Dao wound could not be hidden, but the Wind Clan Holy Lord acted out of kindness, so the fan could not refuse. As Divine Dr. Wang checked his pulse, he knew the fan was faking his injuries. Divine Dr. Wang's ancestor had once received a favor from the Divine King. In gratitude for the Divine King's kindness, he decided to help and dispel the suspicions of the Holy Lord level figures. Thus, Divine Dr. Wang announced to the public that the fan only had 14 days left to live. The only way to survive was to cripple his own cultivation. The fan followed Divine Dr. Wang to his place of seclusion, the ruins of the Tiangshuan Holy Land, which had flourished 6,000 years ago. 6,000 years ago, the Tiangshuan Holy Land was reduced to ashes overnight. For the past 6,000 years, someone would return every millennium to cry mournfully. The sound of the crying could shake the mountains. The fan learned from Divine Dr. Wang that the Tiangshuan footwork was derived from the 9 secrets. Divine Dr. Wang had always been puzzled by little NanNan's amnesia. After searching through ancient texts, he discovered that 2,500 years ago, his own ancestor had seen little NanNan. She looked exactly the same. The maximum lifespan of even a holy lord is only 2,500 years. 2,500 years have passed, and little NanNan still looks the same. He thus came to a conclusion. Little NanNan is a divine infant living eternally in the mortal world. The crying at the Tiangshuan ruins finally stopped. The fan and the Black Emperor decided to enter the Tiangshuan Holy Land to investigate. Deep inside the Tiangshuan Holy Land, the Black Emperor discovered an absurdly powerful figure. Grabbing little NanNan, he immediately turned tail and fled. The fan thought it was the old lunatic who had returned. But this person had a heroic back, not the mad and withered old man. His power was even greater than the Divine King. Little NanNan unexpectedly discovered a person in the divine soil of the Tiangshuan Holy Land. That person appeared before the fan in a single step and reached out a large hand to grab little NanNan. The fan struck the large hand with his dragon-patterned black gold Holy Spirit sword, but couldn't even scratch a single finger. Little NanNan was still taken away. The fan recognized that this person was the old lunatic, restored to his middle age. He was thus relieved. The Black Emperor, thinking the old lunatic had discovered little NanNan's identity, was extremely anxious. The old lunatic merely melted little NanNan's 7-colored stone into her brow, helping little NanNan cure her amnesia. Little NanNan could now remember many things. The fan told the old lunatic that the Xing secret was at the Holy Cliff. The Black Emperor immediately understood the fan's purpose. Even the Red Dragon Old Taoist had been trapped at the Holy Cliff for 1,500 years. Relying on just a few of them, they would never get out. Having the old lunatic along would be powerful reinforcement. With such a divine figure, they could walk sideways through the Eastern Wastelands. Thus, the fan no longer traveled via the Black Emperor's formation patterns, but swaggered openly through the Eastern Wastelands towards the Holy Cliff. The fan even demonstrated his power in front of the old lunatic, a white-robed woman from the ancient assassin dynasty, Human World. Struck without warning at the fan's head, the fan used the Tiangshuan footwork to dodge the fatal sneak attack, but was still injured. Fusing several divine arts with his Dao body, he turned the tables on a deadly situation with an incredible technique. With the first strike having failed, the assassin decisively retreated. The fan opened his divine eyes, locking onto the 2 great experts from Human World, and charged at them with his holy sword. The fan evolved Dao traces his movements like a dragon, precisely calculating everyone's trajectory. With his own power, he broke the killing formation of Human World. So, the question is, who would spend such a great price to hire the ancient assassin divine dynasty to assassinate the fan?